Hello everybody, welcome. I don't really know how I feel right now because I'm filming a video that's very different for me, something I genuinely never expected to be filming, something I never thought I'd even be into, and here we are like 2-3 months later and my life has been utterly consumed, and therefore we have this video. So as you can probably tell from the title, and if you have been following me closely on Twitter or Instagram or watched like a couple of my recent videos, I have recently fallen utterly in love with BTS. BTS, if you don't know, which I'm not sure how you wouldn't considering they're literally everywhere, but I get a lot of questions about what BTS is. BTS is a Korean pop band or a K-pop band that has taken over the world, and literally so many people are obsessed with them and in love with them. And for a while I thought it was just like another like hyped group, like, you know, when everyone was like in love with One Direction. And I was never really into that type of thing, but I was very, very wrong. So this video is going to be kind of like two parts. Part one is going to be me talking about how I got into them and why I like them so much and why they matter to me. Probably not going too far in depth because I really don't feel like crying today, and I definitely will if I actually get into it. But the second part of this video will be a haul of all the BTS stuff that I've gotten recently, which is a lot, and my bank account is crying, but I'm not, I'm happy. A while ago I went on Twitter and I asked if anyone would be willing to watch a video of me crying over BTS, and like a shocking amount of people said yes. So that's like part of the reason I'm making this video, but the other reason I'm making this video is genuinely because I don't even care if nobody watches this. Like, I just need to talk about BTS. Like, it's all I talk about anymore. I literally like do not think about, talk about, watch, or listen to anything that does not include BTS. Like, that's been my life for the past like 2 months. So let's just get into it. I don't even know where to start because I don't even know how this happened. I knew who BTS was. I had listened to their music in the past, like a couple of years ago, I think was when I first listened to them. And I liked it, but it just like wasn't my thing. So I just never kept listening to them. And I just didn't really get into it. And then back in May of this year, so a couple months ago, I saw a video in my recommended feed, which was Jungkook's cover of All of My Life. And I clicked on that video and I listened to that. And I don't really know what happened, but all I can basically say is I heard his voice and I just fell in love. I have always really loved music. I've always gotten really attached to certain people's like voices. I was a singer, like I've been super into music myself. So if I hear someone's voice that I really like I become very attached to that voice and I want to listen to anything they've ever sung. So that's kind of what happened. I listened to that cover and then I started listening to basically like all of his covers, and then I started listening to some of their music, and I started watching some like random BTS interviews and stuff like that, but I wasn't like too far into it yet. I just really, really liked Jungkook's voice and I was like, wow, I just want to listen to him sing forever. And then I told one of my friends who is super into BTS, and I knew she loved them, that I started listening to some of their music and I was really enjoying it. So I was going to ask her for some recommendations of other stuff to listen to. And she got really excited that I was listening to them. And essentially from there it kind of spiraled because she sent me some links to some videos I had to watch and some interviews and some songs that she really recommended and she thought I really needed to listen to. So I did all of that and I realized I do really like the sound of their music. She sent me, she had a 31-page PowerPoint presentation about all of the members and like who they are, what their names are, their roles in the group, and all of that stuff, like all this information that I literally knew nothing about. It was genuinely like doing full-on research for a research paper. That's what getting into BTS is like, and I love it. So I learned all the names, I learned all their roles, and I was getting like pretty into them. But I think the thing that was like a turning point for me, like what made me go from like, wow, I really like their music, I'm gonna watch their interviews, they're funny, they're entertaining, to like, wow, like I have sold my soul to you, was when I started reading their lyrics. So like I mentioned, I love music. Music was a very, very important part of my life, and it's something I haven't really been connected to for a very long time. And lyrics are one of my favorite things about songs. I have to have good lyrics in a song for me to really love that song. The music is obviously incredibly important, but lyrics like move me in ways that like nothing else can. I've had so many songs that have like truly changed me or like saved my life in a lot of ways, which I know sounds dramatic, but like I mean that. And that was also the case with BTS. Like I read the lyrics for Epiphany and I cannot tell you how much I cried. I just like was sitting there listening to this song, reading the lyric translation and sobbing my eyes out because it just meant so much to me. It was that song and Love Myself Answer and Spring Day, which I literally cannot listen to without crying every single time, and Lie, like just so many of these songs. After I read the lyrics, I was like, this is unbelievable. It is unreal how profound some of the things that they have to say are, how deep and powerful they are. And honestly, like I can't think of anybody else in music right now who writes lyrics like this, who has music that's this powerful and this life-changing. And that was like it. That was it for me. That like made me completely fall head over heels for them and just get hardcore obsessed. And that's the point I'm at now. I have consumed so much BTS content. I have watched so many videos. I have literally like done nothing but text my friends about BTS. I feel like I found them at exactly the right time in my life. Like I have been going through so much, like just so much that has been so difficult for me to deal with. And their music could not have come to me at a better time. Like the day that I listened to Love Myself Answer, there was a lot going on and I was not in a good place. And it was the first time I ever heard that song and I read the lyrics and I just like cannot explain to you what hearing the words, "You've shown me I have reasons I should love myself," like did to me. I get goosebumps like thinking about it and I'm trying really hard not to cry right now, but it just meant the world to me. And finding like that love of music again in them meant the world to me, and it means the world to me. Like I can't even begin to explain like how much it has helped me and changed me. So that is why, the main reason why I love them so much. Also, another huge thing that I will say that I feel like BTS has done for me, it's brought me so much closer to people. Like I have made friends because of this. I have become closer to certain people because of this. And I think that's a truly beautiful thing. Like there were some friendships that I had thought I'd lost or some that I thought that I wouldn't like get back. And they have like now in a way like been rekindled because of our mutual love of BTS. And I just think it's so powerful when something has the ability to do that. So yeah, again, trying really hard not to go too far into detail, trying really hard not to cry, because I definitely will. But yeah, that's essentially how I got into them and why I like them so much and why they mean so much to me. So yeah, if you hear me talking about BTS constantly on my social media now, or constantly posting about their music or photos of them or whatever, it is because of all of these things. Like I said, completely consumed my life. I have sold my soul to them and I have no regrets. Never plan on going back. I quickly did just want to answer the question that I know I'm going to be asked 100 times, and I've already been asked it 100 times, but that is, who is my bias? If you don't know what a bias is, it means like your favorite member. I did not know any of this terminology until like a couple months ago. I have learned so many things because of this. But my bias is Jungkook, which everyone has told me is not surprising. Like they're not surprised. Every single time I've told someone this, they're like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. And I want to know why. Like if that was also your reaction, can you please tell me why? I'm not mad about it. I'm just very curious to know what about me makes you think that like that would be obvious. Yeah, anyway. He is my bias. A huge reason for that like is his voice. Like I said, like he's the reason I started getting into them in the first place. So it kind of makes sense. But yeah. Anyway, let's just get into the haul now because I have so many things to show you all because I've truly lost all self-control. So I'm gonna show you these things kind of in order of how I bought them because to me that makes the most sense. So when I went to New York, I obviously had to go to the Line Friends store and buy some BT21 merch. That was very early in my getting into BTS phase because that was like, I wanna say, a few weeks after I'd started listening to them, maybe like a month after I'd started listening to them, and I was just like, I need everything. Like I need all the merch, but I hadn't bought anything. I was waiting to go to New York to actually go to the store. So I went to the store. Sadly, they were sold out of like a lot of stuff because I think it was like right after one of the concerts, but I did manage to get like the two main things I really wanted. So that was great. But I have the bag right here, which is super, super cute. It has Cookie on this side and Koya on this side. And I kept it because it's cute. Am I ever gonna use it for anything? No, but it's adorable. So the first thing that I picked up there was this really cute pen. It's a Chimmy pen, who is Jimin's character. And I really love these pens. One, just because they're really adorable, and two, they write really, really well. Sadly, this was like the only one that they had that I wanted. They didn't have the other characters, and I wanted to get like at least a few of them, but I only got the one, which is probably a good thing because I don't need that many pens. But they write so well, so like genuinely, like if you want to get something from there, I highly recommend these pens because they're really good pens. But I love it. Chimmy is one of my absolute favorite BT21 characters. He's literally just so cute. So I'm really happy to have this pen. And then the next thing, probably my favorite thing, definitely my favorite thing that I have bought related to BTS, is this extremely soft, extremely wonderful cookie cushion. And it's so cute. Look at it. Look at it. It makes me so happy. So I really wanted the RJ cushion. RJ is like an alpaca and it looks like a little cloud, and I thought it would be like perfect on my bed because all the stuff in my room is like white and gray. So I thought that it would work better with my decor, but they didn't have RJ, which was very sad. And I'm still very tempted to buy RJ, but I'm trying to resist because like, I don't need this much stuff. But they did have Cookie and I was like, it's fate. I kind of have to have him because this is Jungkook's character. So I was like, you should probably get Cookie. It makes sense. And I do really love Cookie. Like, I just love how cute he is. And the other thing is like, I'm not a huge fan of the color pink, or at least I wasn't until I got into BTS. There's like a very long story behind why I'm not a fan of pink, but basically like I was forced to wear pink all the time as a kid and I really didn't like it. So then I came to resent the color, but BTS has made me fall back in love with this color. So I had pink nails for a while and now I really love Cookie. So I have a little pop of pink in my room, but I just really like these cushions because they're soft and they're great to hold. The other thing that's great about this one is that it has the ears, right? So like I can just go like this and rest my head on it all the time and it's so comfy. So like I'm living my best life. So I forgot to show this earlier in the haul as well, but I also have this Cookie headband. This is like for doing your makeup or for washing your face and stuff. This is probably my most like responsible purchase because I genuinely needed one of these and I just decided to get the BT21 version. So yeah, I didn't get this one from the store because they were sold out of it, but I got this from the Line Friend store on Amazon. Again, I didn't get too much stuff because they were sold out of a lot of things. I could have bought probably like everything in that store, but like I have some self-control, okay? She says as she's about to go into the 8 albums she literally just bought in the last month. All right, so the rest of the stuff that I bought is pretty much just albums, which you might think that's kind of a waste. Why do you need albums when you just have like digital music? You don't even have a CD player. What's the point? All of those are correct, but I still bought them because if you don't know anything about K-pop albums are different than Western albums in that like they come with like a full-on like photo booklet that's like the size of a magazine, and they have like a bunch of little extra stuff in them. They have what's called photo cards. I'm explaining all of this because I didn't know any of this when I first got into BTS, and like I had to find out about all of this stuff through like tons of research like I mentioned, so I'm just mentioning it for anyone who doesn't know. But they come with photo cards and they're essentially like kind of like baseball cards where you like get a different like person. I don't know anything about baseball cards, but it's kind of like Pokemon cards, I guess. That's the thing that I think of. Each album has like a random photo card in it, so it's just like a little photo of one of the members and you don't know who you're gonna get, so it's like fun and exciting. But mostly I didn't really get them for the photo cards. I mostly got them because I love these albums. Like I love the whole album. I do like having like actual CDs, and they look really nice since they have like photo booklets. They look really nice on a bookshelf too. So for me, it's kind of like buying a book. And yeah, that's why I wanted them. I don't really know why I'm justifying myself. It's my stuff, so I can buy it if I want to. But yeah, I guess that's my explanation. So the other thing with albums is that there are multiple versions of each album as well. So like it's the same CD, it's the same music, but it's like a different concept inside. So it has like different photos, so you get different stuff. So some people will buy like all 4 versions of one album, which I can easily see myself doing. But again, have some self-control. So I only bought like my favorite version of each of the albums that I really love. Not all of their albums. Like I said, I think I have 7 albums because they have a lot of music. So I bought 7 different ones. I think I have 8 actually, because I do have 2 versions of one album because I can't be stopped. So now I'm just gonna go through each of the albums that I've bought, and I will show you which photo card I got for each one because I know that's the only thing anyone really cares about. I've watched so many album unboxings at this point, and that's how I decided which ones I wanted. But yeah, I'm so happy to have these. I love them so much and they make me so happy. So I'm actually gonna start with the most recent album and go backwards, I think. Hopefully I get them all in order. But the first album that I have here is Map of the Soul Persona. This is version 3 out of 4. This is their most recent album and I adore this album. It is so good. This is why I like Pink again. Also, I think this one will always be kind of special to me because this is the album that came out like when I got into them. But the postcard that I got with this one is J-Hope's postcard and also his photo card. So I got 2 of the same member and I love these. They're very cute. So yeah, this was the very first album I bought too, actually. So this one's very, very special to me. So the next album that I have here is actually the most recent one I bought because I went to Target and they finally had it. I was looking for this one for so long, but that is Love Yourself Answer version E. This is one of my, I think, favorite albums that they have just because Euphoria. And the photo card that I got with this one is V or Tay's photo card. So yeah, I have 2 different members. I actually have a decent number of the members, which makes me happy. Next up, I got 2 versions of Love Yourself Tier. I have Y and U. Y is my favorite one, but then I also bought U because, well, because I have no self-control, but also because U is like my second favorite one. Like I just really love the concepts for pretty much all of Tier. But the photo card that I got with U was this one of Jimin, which is really cute. And then the one that I got with Y was also Jimin, which makes me happy. I love these ones. Jimin is like also one of my absolute favorite members, so it makes me happy to have his cards too. This one was a little bit excessive, but it's okay. I'm happy to have them. Next up, we have probably my favorite album just in terms of like the photos, the concept and the photo book, which is Love Yourself Her version O. And for this one, the photo cards are like my absolute favorite. Like I could buy 7 of this just so I could have 7 different cards, even though I definitely won't get 7 different ones. But I got my favorite card out of all of them, which I was so happy about. And that is RM or Namjoon's photo card, which is so cute because he's literally surrounded by clouds and he's holding fluff. Like, it's adorable. I cry about it. But yeah, version O is my absolute favorite one. It's just so pretty. Them with flowers. It's a lot for my heart. Next up, I have what is probably one of my absolute favorite albums that they have, which is You Never Walk Alone. I have the Left version. I love this album, and I love the photos in here because Spring Day. It just makes me so emotional, and I absolutely adore everything about this album. And the photo card that I got for this one was another one of Tay, and I love this. It's adorable. So cute, so good. Next we get into probably my 2 favorite albums that I own, just because the photo cards that came with them were so great and it was just so exciting to open these. But first up I have Wings. This is G, version G. And again, I mean, it's basically You Never Walk Alone, so like it's such a good album. But the photo card I got with this one was the group photo card. So I just love this with all of my heart. Like I love all of them so much, so it just makes me happy to have like the photo with them all in it. And then lastly, this is probably my favorite just because the actual album, like the photos in the album are so great and so beautiful. And the photo card I pulled literally made me scream. But that is Young Forever, the day version, which is just utterly gorgeous. And the photo card I got for this was Jungkook's photo card, which is like the Polaroid one, which is so cute. And I truly screamed when I got this, and I instantly FaceTimed Ashley and I was just like yelling about it because I was so excited. Super happy to have this. And yeah, those are all of my albums. I literally have too many. this is what happens when you get into BTS and you lose all self-control. But I have no regrets. And the very last thing that I bought recently is not like any official merch. I actually bought some fan art because I saw this on Instagram and I was like, this is unbelievably beautiful and I want to hang up some like photos and stuff in my room, so I just need to get it. It was also super cheap, so that's why I got it. But it is this beautiful little print of Jungkook with butterflies, and I, one, love the song Butterfly. I don't even know if that's what this is referencing, but love the song Butterfly. But also butterflies have like a very special meaning to me too, so I just really loved this photo and I was like, it'll be a great thing to just like put up on like a photo wall or something. The artist's name is Selena Spiral. I think that's their name. I'll be sure to leave it linked in the description box below, so you can go and check out their Instagram. They have so much beautiful fan art. Like, I cannot believe someone has the ability to draw like this. It's unreal. So yeah, definitely go and be sure to check them out. But there you all have it. That is it for my BTS video, crying over BTS even though no tears were actually shed, and a haul of the stuff I have bought recently. I honestly don't even know if I'm gonna upload this video. I'm still kind of like weird about uploading it. I don't know why, but I just really wanted to share with you all like how much this has like affected my life. And like, I don't know, my channel is about me. It's about the things I'm into. It's about the things I'm loving. And right now that is BTS. That is what I'm obsessed with. That is what has been like helping me through everything I've been going through and what has changed my life in a lot of ways recently. So I just wanted to share this part of my life and this experience that I'm having right now with you all. So yeah, that's why this video exists. But yeah, I'm very happy that I have finally filmed this video. I feel like I just like needed to get this off my chest in a way so that I can like move on from here, so that everyone knows that I am obsessed with BTS and now I can like resume normal life. It's just become such a big part of my life that it felt like it needed its own like official statement. So here's my official statement. But please do let me know in the comments down below if you're a fan of BTS as well. Who's your bias? Do you have a record? Like, I just want to know all the things. I will literally never stop talking to you about BTS. You can talk to me about BTS anytime you want. I do also have a playlist on Spotify of my favorite BTS songs, so I think I'll probably leave it in the description box if you guys are interested and you want to listen to it, just want to know what some of my favorite songs are by them. I'll definitely leave it there so you guys can go and check that out if you'd like. If you would like to follow me on any of my social media, all my links are in the description box as always. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!